I'm in the Mopar. Okay, wait.
Yeah, get to the starting line.
Yeah, come on, Nathan.
Okay, I'm coming.
Come on, have a real race here. No, so hold on. There.
You ready?
Yep.
1, 2. Oh!
I think you jumped the light too. See,
That's what happens when you cheat.
Emmy, you go first.
Yeah.
Chrysler.
Well, I mean, I'm always going to say a Jeep because...
Oh, no.
No, can't do it. We're just doing Chrysler.
Oh, we're just doing Chrysler.
Yeah.
Not the whole...
Yeah, good luck with that.
So can I say the Abarth then?
No.
Or are we doing Fiat? Come on, y'all!
We're doing Fiat on its own as well.
Oh, Fiat's on its own as well?
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure it was actually in a
Chrysler?
In a Chrysler, yeah.
300. Just because it's still the quintessential American luxury car. It's big, brawny, manly, and it's got... What, Nathan?
Cojones. Well, I can't say the 200. I mean, they really improved the hell out of it, but no. I'd say the 300 as well. The 300 SRT8, that's the one I would take. It's just good power.
Cockneshot Dodge.
Oh, okay. Now Dodge. Should I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And that doesn't count for SRT. SRT is its own
yeah,
thing.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, so for me, it's the Dodge Ram. No, I can't say the Ram, can I?
No, that's a Ram now.
That's a Ram now.
There's only one.
There's so much diversification. Can we all be on
Just
one
put it
giant
in one
umbrella?
melting pot and make it easier.
There's a van. There's a Dart.
I like the Dart. I really did. I like the turbo Dart.
Yeah.
And so it'll be the Dart for
Yeah.
sure with the 6-speed manual transmission.
Yes.
It's just a great little car.
The Dart Rally was fantastic.
Yeah, it's Dart.
It's-
That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Хорошо. Ford. Ooh.
Okay.
Emmy?
Well, this year I was in the GT 500, the Mustang. And I mean, of course, it was awesome. But I am going to say, I know we're talking about some, maybe pushing it back to a year or so ago. And I've also been in the Mustang Boss 302. And I think I would pick the Boss out of all of those, just because it's a little bit smaller, it handles a little bit better, there's not quite as much power. But it still has that live axle, so you're still, if you mess up big time.
Yeah.
So there's still a little bit of a challenge driving it. But again, you can just kind of slam it through the twisties a little bit better. So for me, I would be going Mustang Boss. I'm very sad that they're not bringing that back for.
Nathan, you?
But also the Focus ST.
Well.
Have you driven
Get
it?
I haven't, but I've just
Oh,
heard
okay.
such fantastic things about it, and I
Yeah.
just now that the Fiesta ST is coming out, and I think it's great that again an American car company is paying a little bit more attention to small, tossable, compact, fun little cars.
Which would be awesome if they ever gave any of them to us to play with.
Right.
Yeah, they're afraid.
Ford, we would love to play with one of those cars.
Nathan?
High altitude. So the Boss 302 by far it's one of the best packages out there. Well, no, I mean, just think about guys who really want to, and gals who want to go really, really fast, but at the same time have a car you can drive every day.
Yeah.
I think that's the closest balance you can get.
Yeah, because the clutch on the GT500 it was like, I felt like I had to go to the gym and do like 500 leg presses to get my left leg in shape to drive that car, whereas you don't really have that same problem with the 302.
And the thing is that I've seen guys going around Laguna Seca, Mazda Laguna Seca, whatever you call it now, in both the GT and the 302, and the lap times are almost identical. They're really close because the Boss 302 is so controllable.
Yeah.
Lap
times. All right.
No, there's only one Ford. Get the Raptor. It's like a grown-up Tonka toy. The thing it'll go over the 302, run over Mustangs, it'll run over anything you want it to run over.
No, that is true. I mean, a lot of people in the off-road world, they use the Raptors either as a pre-runner or their tow rig or both. I mean, if someone came to me today and said, Emmy, I'm going to give you a Raptor, I would not kick them out of bed for eating crackers. I mean, the Ford Raptor it's a great truck that you can do a lot with just right out of the box, turnkey right out of the box. So
Fast, furious.
Yep.
They need a manual version. Manual. That'd be awesome.
Andre,
please.
Cockneyshot Honda.
Honda.
We're all like,
Oh, no.
That's easy actually because we don't get any Hondas.
We've had one.
We had one Honda. So I'm going to I say we pass because we have nothing.
Cockneyshot Hyundai.
Oh,
Wow.
Hyundai.
Feel like chewing gum now.
For me, this year was the Veloster Turbo. There's still a lot of things wrong with it, but it's so. No, there is kind of.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong with it. I spent 3 hours in LA traffic in the back seat, like hitting the glass, right in the soft part.
You know, the back seat is not all that usable. It's still vaguely underpowered. And I had the turbo, and I still thought that. But you can still get it with a manual transmission. It's quirky as hell, and there's just something about it where you can take all of its flaws, but there's something about it that you still like driving it anyway.
Yeah, I can see that.
Nothing?
Yeah, well, you and I differ on this. I know it. I like the Genesis Coupe with the V6. I like it a lot. He hates it. But with that said, I haven't tried the new four-cylinder turbo yet, and I hear it's pretty good. And at high altitude turbo, well, it works. So I'll just say the Genesis Coupe, absolutely.
And I'm going to say the Genesis sedan.
Yeah,
I think that is probably one of the most undervalued and underappreciated cars. For $33,000, you get 300 some horsepower. Actually, you get more, like 330.
Something like
that. You
get
every conceivable amenity that you can get in a Lexus. You get Lexus build quality. It's maybe my old man talking, but that car is the bargain of the century.
Well, no, there's so much. Hyundai certainly does give you a lot of bang for your buck. You know, you get so many amenities in those cars that you just don't get in some of the higher luxury brands unless you're paying up at a higher price point. So, definitely.
Spending half the price.
Yeah, lots of value in those cars.
Absolutely.
Cardinal showed Infinity.
Oh, okay. Well, we've driven a lot of Infinities, haven't we?
Yes, we have. We've driven about every Infinity there is a drive.
And the thing is that they're about to change everything. They're basically throwing all the names out, and they're going to just have a real simple thing. So for this year, personally speaking, I mean, the G37
X.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, all-wheel drive.
Yeah, that thing it's fast and it handles great. It's kind of like, you know what it's like? It's like a 370Z from Nissan has gone to finishing school. And that's what it's like to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only Infiniti I was in was the IPL convertible.
And?
I enjoyed it. I mean, they didn't send me the manual, so that part's kind of like, but you know, I enjoy any car that's small and maneuverable and a convertible. And that car's, you know, it doesn't have so much power that you think it's going to get away from you. You know, I enjoyed my time with it.
It's a good car.
Yeah.
Следующая Jaguar.
Oh, wow. Someone's had a lot of experience recently with Jaguar.
All right, I'm going to tell a story.
Yay, story time!
You guys can't tell anybody else's story.
Anyone you out there in YouTube land, you can't repeat this
highly illegal, but I'm in the XJ Supercharged, the short wheelbase one, which has, I believe, 460 horsepower, if I remember right. And I pull up next to this blonde chick with like big hair in a BMW X6M, which has 550 horsepower twin turbocharged, and we're at a light that turns into a highway. So she looks at me, I look at her, and it's like on. And so she gets the whole shot because she's got all-wheel drive, and so she's out first, and we're accelerating pretty darn hard. And I'm like keeping up with her, and this is where you can't tell anybody, at about 120 miles an hour. I started pulling up to her, and I thought, well, I need my driver's license for my job, so I better back off. So supercharged versus turbocharged, much heavier car versus an aluminum light car. Very good race, very good car. I'd love that car if I could afford it.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, there's a little bit of pride going on here. There's a place called Morrison, which is by Red Rocks in Colorado, where a lot of rock concerts happen. And I was at this restaurant. There's all these bikers who actually were doctors and whatnot, just dressing up for the weekend. And there was this one lady who had to be like nearly double my age who walked out there, and she was all over the car. And when
you were like, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually, because it was kind of cool. And she actually ran her finger along the hood. I swear to God this happened. And she's talking to me, and it's like, wow, just the ego increases. And I realized, of course, I had the keys in my hand, and I have a Jaguar right here. It's a convertible. Yeah, okay, I get it. I know why. And it was kind of cool. I don't know. Just being hit on is really neat when you have a car that makes that happen. So that's why I choose it. I really like the new Jaguar and where they're going now. I would love to have tried the all-wheel drive one, which Roman did, and I didn't.
It was cold.
Next.
Следующая Jeep.
Wow.
I think that's easy.
Yeah, I mean...
Wrangler?
Yeah, Wrangler.
Wrangler, yeah.
Well, I really like the Grand Cherokee, though, man. It's a kick-ass vehicle, but I'd take a Wrangler.
Well, and I would like to see what the SRT8 is going to be. I would like to get in that. But
we played with it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Fast car.
I've heard. I would love to take any of those vehicles with me to Morocco for the Gazelle Rally.
You heard it here first, folks. All right.
Следующая Kia.
Oh, Kia.
Emmy, have you?
Well,
Kia.
I haven't been in a Kia this year. Well, no, I was in the Rio, and that was fine. But I will tell you that I had to rent a Kia Soul, and I enjoyed that only because I could sleep in it. I ended up having to drive through the night, and
This is a family show.
This
okay?
is a family show. No, I had to drive through the night trying to get to Reno from San Francisco, and I couldn't, for a variety of different reasons, I couldn't leave until really late at night. And I got towards the base of the mountains, and I was like, I'm not going over this pass with no sleep. So I ended up sleeping in that car at a gas station, and it's a great sleeping car.
That was like Donner Pass, right?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not driving over Donner Pass when I've had 2 hours of sleep.
Nathan, you?
Well, I like the Kia Soul, actually. I think it's just a fun little car.
And there's a lot of room in those cars, but they're still good. They're still small enough for the city, and they're maneuverable enough and easy to park enough for the city, which is nice.
I had the Optima Turbo.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, too.
And that's a really good car. You get a lot for the money. I think it's better looking than its
Sonata.
Hyundai cousin.
Yeah.
And it's a good performer.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful car. It looks like an Audi. I mean, that's because the guy who used to design Audi.
Yeah, it's an Audi.
Yeah, you went over
so
there.
if you want an Audi at a Kia cost.
Yeah.
And back seats are heated, I believe, standard.
Yeah. Well, no, I think
On the turbo, yeah.
I think you're right.
Maybe on the turbo.
Yeah.
Anyway, they make a turbo, a hybrid, and a regular one. They're all great.
I wish they had the manual of the turbo. Go on.
How can I show Land Rover?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. So many changes coming up, too.
Yeah.
I really like the Evoque.
Range
Yeah, I
Rover.
like
Oh, can I can't
Yeah,
say
we'll
that?
just put them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Range Rover and Land Rover, come
Yeah.
on, folks, you know they're related.
Yeah.
Это хорошо, да.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Andrew.
No, the Evoque was fantastic. It looks good. I mean, it's sexy as hell.
Yeah, it's
it
good
still
looking.
does every single thing that a regular Land Rover can do, even though no one
Pretty much.
really does it.
Well, we did.
Well, I did too. But I
That's
think,
right, I saw you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're probably the only people that actually tried to put it through its paces like that a little bit. Well, no, I saw Top Gear took it out.
James May did
James
it
May
too.
took it out too, which is
Yeah,
pretty
Desert,
cool.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's nice that it's making its footprint a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
You know, because there's just for me and the way I live, there's no reason for me to have a big full size.
I was averaging over 20 miles per gallon with it, which
Yeah.
is for a Rover, Land Rover, any product, really good.
Yeah.
And next month we're going to have the Range Rover review, the new one.
Oh, Moab, right?
Moab, yeah. So that'll be really fun to see.
Are you gonna get it like this?
Roman's going to channel Nathan and he's going to just fly off
Hopefully
hills.
not like this.
That'd be interesting.
All right, what's next?
Как насчет Lexus?